Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here on my very own island of Pina Colada and it is raining today. But guess what? I am going to be giving you some tips and treasures for island huntings on mystery islands. So if you'd like to learn a few little tips and tricks, go ahead and stick around. Now some of you may know these things already, but I'm here trying to help those that do not know. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all of my beautiful little babies that are here on my island. And to be quite honest, I don't really want anyone to leave my island. But in order for me to share with you some tips and treasures for island hunting, I'm going to have to kick someone out first. So I do have a couple of videos on my channel already on how to get the thought bubble to spawn, how to kick out villagers, how to time travel. So if you need any of those, they're here on the channel. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. Now, I have some amiibo cards for a couple of my villagers that are already on my island. I have an amiibo card for Judy, for Sasha, and for my favorite little one, Alice. Now, Sasha, I believe, was the last villager invited on my island, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get the thought bubble to spawn too well for Sasha. So I'm going to have to shoot for Judy or Alice. Like I said, I do have those amiibo cards for them, so I'm going to invite them back when I finish making this video for you guys. I know, small sacrifices, right? Maybe they're big. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and time travel and kick one of these little beautiful ones out. So let me go ahead and get started on that. Not looking forward to it, but okay. Alright guys, I found my bestie with a thought bubble. Honestly, it's not the one I want to go, but I am going to do this for the video for you guys. So please hit that like button, comment how much you love my channel, and kind of just share my channel. Help me get out there, guys. And I'm about to kick my bestie Alice out. The love that I do for you guys. So I really hope that you hit that like button for me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and kick her out now, guys, and do my island hunts. Bye, bestie. I'll see you soon, though. I will invite you back. My baby. Okay, now that Alice is gone, you can see on the map that I have an empty plot available. So now it's time to go ahead and get started on my island hunts. So I'm heading over to Orville for Dodo Airlines and telling them I want to go use some Nook Mile tickets to go to some mystery islands. And if you're new, the Nook Mile tickets can be purchased from the Nook stop inside of Resident Services using Nook Miles. Okay, so here we go. So the first thing that you're going to need to make sure before you head on over to the islands is that you have Nook Mile tickets ready to go. You will need a vaulting pole to cross over the rivers so you can meet the villagers to talk to them. Please make sure that you have one of those. If you do not have a vaulting pole with you, you could always craft one as long as you have the recipe unlocked and you have some tools to chop down trees. If you don't have tools to chop down trees, talk to Wilbur and he will give you some tools, but you have to use Nook for payment. The second thoughtful idea would be, why not leave your ladder behind on your island? So when you travel to mystery islands, you won't need to climb to meet new villagers. So as you can see here on this island, it's not completely flat. It does have a hilltop, but you can get to the villager at the bottom because you didn't bring your ladder, and all you will need to reach them is a vaulting pole. Here's a little treasure that you can find on the island. There are message bottles along the beach shore. Open them up and you can find a DIY recipe that you can learn to add to your collection. This next tip is also a treasure. Did you know if you had some good flirting skills, you could go ahead and flirt with Orville at the airport, and if you could get him to blush, then he will bring you to a new island that you have not been going to lately. And here you see, I got Money Rock Island. You're not always going to get Money Rock Island, but you could get a villager that you've already seen before. That could be very scary. I've already kicked Anacotti out. Now, when I talked to her, she didn't really know me, but she did know of me. Apparently, I'm famous now. So how do you get the money from Money Rock Island? Shake a tree, grab some fruit, eat that fruit, then grab your shovel and break this rock. And then don't forget to grab your 8K off the bat, not to mention a little rock. Use your vaulting pole to get over to the other side. Position yourself between the water's edge and the rock. This way you can get as many bells as possible. Then when you get to a rock where you don't have a water's edge to help you, you can dig 2 holes behind you to give you leverage so you don't bounce back. When you're here, you can dig 1 hole and use the rock as the other thing to bounce back so you can get as many bells as you can. Collecting all this money can sure fill your pockets though, but if you run into a problem, it's okay. You can just stack your cash. All the coins are stackable up to 10, and then you can stack the money bags up to like 99,000. This will give you plenty of room in your pocket now to grab any other items that you need from the island. Tip number 6 here is shaking some trees and catching some wasps. Now, if you can catch some wasps and bring them back home and sell them at Nooks, they're worth like $2,500 each. So if you get a pocket full of wasps, you're making some serious dough. Now, let me go ahead and show you how to do this. Now, when you shake the trees, you definitely want to have a net in hand. You get in front of the tree, you position yourself very carefully before shaking each tree. When a wasp comes out, your body will turn as you're shocked that you see wasp. As soon as that happens, then you press the swing button to catch the wasp, and there you go. It's easier to catch the wasp. No more stung eyes, but don't forget to grab the honeycomb because you can always make medicine with these. Let's go ahead and catch another one. And there you go. Wasps are not the only thing you can get from shaking trees. You can get prizes from the islands as well. You will find one wasp on the island and you will find one prize on the island from shaking the trees. So be sure to shake those trees, guys. Fossils are another little treasure that you can find on the island, so be sure to look for those star markers and dig those up and take those fossils home to complete your museum, or you can sell them for cash. Let's say there was something up at the top that you wanted, but you didn't bring your ladder. Oh no, what do? That's okay, just head on over to the DIY crafting table and craft yourself a new one. All you need is some wood. But what if you don't have tools? That's okay. You can ask Wilbur for some tools and he will give you some, but all you need to do is give him some Nook miles in return for payment. Use those tools and chop down some trees. Get your wood that you need to craft your ladder. You can use any tools to hit rocks. You can use shovels, small axes, heavy axes, but sadly, you can't use your net. Fishing is another good tip to do while you're on the islands because you can find some fish that you don't have in your collection. You can even find some bugs that you don't have in your collection. So getting bugs on the island is another great way to complete your museum. Okay, so let's say you want to travel to some islands and look for a specific villager. Some people say turning out this campfire stops a repeated villager, but I just time traveled to a different time of day to stop repeating villagers. I don't know if the campfire actually works. Now it's time to get a new villager. Let's go ahead and flirt with Orville. Ooh, he's bringing us to this beautiful rainbow island, and look who it is. It's Freckles. She is a super cutie. I love the pink and I'm loving the freckles. Let's go ahead and ask her to move into my island. She is so precious. So she's moving to the island of Pina Colada. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope that you found this tips and treasures for island hunting on Mystery Islands helpful. If you did, please hit that like button. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys!